Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to which you're going to find down in that video description below, including ways to support this channel. Really, the biggest way to support us, though, is just click that red subscribe button, getting us to 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Liking, commenting, subscribing, those are the best ways, really, to help us out. I do have a merch store if you want your very own Beard Wizard merchandise and a few other things. I've actually got a new board game that dropped called Chickens of Bangar. You'll find in the links below. And on the merch store, I have a t-shirt with the great art from the cover of the game. So really cool stuff, but it's totally free to help us out just by clicking that red button. The other stuff is cool and all, but I don't want to take your money just to help, just click that red subscribe button. It's the best way, really. So Fridays, we usually look at new releases from bands we've already reviewed or covered. And today we're going to look at the latest from City of the Week. There's been a few new releases this week. And this is sort of the one that popped up and kind of caught my eye, and we're going to take a look at it. Pause is necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. This is a live review show, so I have listened to this before, but we're going to take a look at it together. Pause is necessary and talk about it as we go through it. If you're in the live stream, say hi. I do love talking to you guys, and if you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Dangerous Place from City of the Week. Cheers. I like the idea of the story in this song. The idea that she's her own worst enemy, that there's so many things she regrets because she got in her head, or, whether it's a metaphor for, it could be as extreme as mental illness, but just in general, us being our own worst enemies. When it comes to most things, we're too self-critical of ourselves. We overthink everything. We are quite honestly our own worst enemies in most things. We talk ourselves out of stuff that's generally good for us. The lack of strong will can often lead us to do things that are not good for us. So that idea of us being our own worst enemies, and then that leading to regrets, and it sounds like she's talking sometimes about another person, what I would do differently if I could do it over again, and I let it break us apart or tear us up. And so that concept of my head's a dangerous place, I like that, the way that's phrased, because it kind of is. We get in our own head, and sometimes that can be pretty bad for us. So yeah, really, really like the way that's delivered.
My head's a dangerous place. I'll stay. I'll let myself go insane. Don't leave me alone when it's me and my thoughts. Once again on my own, but I just can't stop. I wanted all the attention, but you're just a distraction. Everything that I said always left on red. Like a dark looming cloud, I can't shake you. Unaware, I love the way till it pours. Whoa, whoa, my head's a dangerous place. I know that it's not safe to let go.
I like the,
I can't let this go.
it's subtle, but the drumming, like the sort of the off beats, it's got this really cool beat to it. I'm trying to describe it. It's just a feel. The drumming is really nice in this. Got a really nice beat. The bass and the guitar are sort of blending together. I'm not getting as much distinctiveness out of those, but definitely on the drumming I am. Vocally sounds good. Again, I like the lyrics mainly. It's the songwriting in this one that is setting it apart, I think, from the others of their songs. I like that concept that they're delivering here.
My head's a dangerous place. I know that it's not safe to let go. Too late. I can't let this go to waste. I think of where we began. If I could
Yeah, even
live
the
it
bassist.
again.
I just see the guitar.
My head's a dangerous place. I'll stay. I let myself go insane.
Surely there's a bass part.
Dark looming cloud, I can't shake you. It's raining down, pouring out all my very best intentions
There we
to
go.
make you stay. It's way too late. Dark looming cloud, I can't shake you. Take me back, I'm losing your face. Bring me back before I slip away. One last chance to make me stay. My head's a dangerous
There's a cool section through there. Nice, cool, really cool section where they blended her vocals, with the quieter part and then building back up. And in the nice, at least we get, some nice guitar riff through there and kind of setting himself up. And I realized that I said that the bass blends with the guitar, but I haven't seen a bassist. Surely there's a bass part. Maybe there's just not a bassist on camera. I don't know. Or maybe not. It wouldn't be the first time that there's been, a band we've reviewed with no bass or with lacking of some instruments, but surely there's a bass part and it's just not standing out, but I don't know.
I know that it's not safe to let go. Too late. I can't let this go to waste. I think of where we began. If I could live it again. My head's a dangerous place. I'll stay. I let myself go insane. I let myself go insane.
Very catchy
I let
rhythm.
myself go insane.
Interesting. I like that. Very nice piece. Very catchy rhythm. And I'm looking through their website because I wasn't sure. I'm like, do they not have a bassist? And alls I am seeing are images of 3 of them. The guitarist, the drummer, and her. But there's a picture of a stage show and it looks like they have more. Oh no, yeah, there's a picture of a guy playing bass. I wonder if they just have a bassist for their tours and he's not a main part of the band, because a lot of their band images are just the 3. But yeah, then when you look at some of their live images from their stage shows, I see a bassist. Interesting way to do it. I like that piece. Really, really good. Mainly the concept, the idea of the way that they were delivering the being your own worst enemy sort of feel. Really, really cool. So be sure to go check out City of the Week. I linked to this video in the description below, so be sure to go check it out. Be sure to subscribe there and subscribe here. Get us to 15,000 as soon as possible. That's our goal. I will see you guys all again soon. Thank you for being here. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.